What is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? Cross country in high school. I would lead stretches, meaning that both the boys and girls teams were circled around me. A buddy came up and depensed me and grabbed too many layers. At least the girls team got the rear end and the guys got the front. I don't think I've ever been truly embarrassed since. No idea if this is also the case in other countries, but here all shopping carts require a 50 cent or €1 coin to be put in for use. As a kid, whenever I would go shopping with my mom, I would return strayed or lost carts and keep the coin. One day I was with my mom in a huge hardware store. I saw a cart in the store, filled with all kinds of stuff. But my kid logic told me, oh, it's probably from an employee restocking stuff. They wouldn't mind if I were to take it, right? So here I am emptying that cart, planks, cans, the whole lot. I return the cart, collect the 50 cents and go to the kid corner to watch some TV or something. Here comes an employee joined by a very displeased older lady. She starts screaming at me, borderline crying about how mean I am and anything. Then she walks away. I did not dare to go into that store for years after in fear of her or the employee recognizing me. I was working at a skating rink as a DJ and used to throw on my skates to mingle with customers. One of my skate moves was to drop down into the splits and pull myself back up like this scene Michael Jackson's Bad music video. One evening a regular rink rat child asked me to do the splits. I obliged him, dropped down into the splits position. However, this time I didn't come back. Fast forward to having my pants cut off by EMT and being given morphine on the skate floor while customers continued to skate before being taken to the hospital. I had dislocated my patella. The story doesn't stop there because the skating rink's GM stopped into the hospital to check on me, and I found it slightly odd that he rotated awkwardly from across the open space in the room to around the bed, cutting through the medical machines, almost knocking them over, and cables to stand against the gap in the wall to talk to me by my head. Being doped up, I did not realize at the time that my patient gown was thrown open and he saw all of my business. Later, I did the splits on purpose on roller skates and dislocated my kneecap. While on the clock, boss might have seen my junk. I was in high school and we had a prize-giving ceremony during school assembly. My name gets unexpectedly called out, so I make my way to the front of the hall to collect my prize. I'm almost at the front when I have a sudden crisis of confidence and think that I must have misheard them and there is no way they called my name. So I turn around, walk back to my chair and sit back down. My friends are looking at me and ask me what the hell I'm doing and tell me to get back up there to collect my prize. So I get back up, walk all the way up to the front and then have another crisis of confidence and think that my friends must have been messing with me. So I turn around and walk back to my chair and sit back down. The hall is silent and the teachers are on stage looking at me like I just landed from another planet. My freshman year of college, on my 19th birthday, there was a fire in my dorm. I was in the shower when the alarm went off. Had to jump out, and right then, a male RA runs in yelling that we need to evacuate immediately. I grabbed the closest towel I could find and barely covered myself up in time for him to look over. I then had to stand outside in nothing but a towel for over 2 hours while the fire was put out and the building was cleared. The fire was caused by some idiot microwaving tinfoil. I couldn't call anyone to come get me because it was the first week of school and I hadn't made any friends who had a car yet. It was mildly frustrating.